Welcome back to Fork in the Kitchen. I'm Becca and I'm here to help you make meatless meals that everyone will love. And today it is this black bean soup. It's one of my all-time favorites, not just because it's so easy to make, but it's so full of flavor. It's got the perfect texture. It's thick, hearty, and so satisfying. You're gonna love it. Let's get started. So I've got a yellow onion here that we'll finely dice. I cut off the wrong end. We won't tell anybody. We got celery. So dice that up. I like to slice it down the middle. And then if the halves are really big, you can slice them again. So I will for that one. A red bell pepper. And for the jalapeno, you can make this as spicy as you want. I do recommend taking out the seeds if you just want a little bit of heat, but if you prefer it spicier, you could leave some of them in. So I just cut it in half, scrape out the seeds, and then finely dice it. So slice it, and then dice. We'll mince the garlic. Of course, I'm using my favorite garlic press. You just pop the whole bulb in there and squeeze it out. Very hard today. Oh my gosh. Oh, this must be extra hearty garlic. It's never this difficult. I'll also get my cilantro ready. So just chop it off the top. It's okay if you have a few cilantro stems. That's actually where a lot of the flavor comes from, in cilantro. So I'll give it a rough chop. Oh, I love cilantro. But if you are somebody with the unfortunate gene that makes it taste like soap, you could leave it out of this recipe. That's very sad. The final piece of prep is we're gonna mash 1 can of beans. So this recipe, I use the liquid in the can as well. So I do recommend grabbing a low sodium variety just so you can control the salt that goes in it. But it helps to thicken up the soup and this adds a lot of flavors. So you don't have to totally mash it. There can be some chunkiness left to it. I like to use a big fork. You could use a potato masher, really anything just to get those beans mashed down. Oh my God. I don't really know where to go from here. Be careful. It's all over. All right, the beans are pretty mashed up. You can just tell that the liquid has also thickened up. So this is the consistency that you're looking for. Mash, but there's still texture. There's no perfect way to do this. So when you think it's good, it's good. And let's move on to the soup. Add a little oil to your pan, let it heat up. And then we'll add the onion, the celery, the bell pepper, and the jalapeno that we prepped. Listen to that sizzle. And put a big pinch of salt in there to help things soften up. Keep in mind, we're adding all the liquid of the beans to this recipe. So depending on how salty those cans of beans are, you might need to be a little more conservative with how much salt you add. We'll let these soften for about 6 to 7 minutes. Now we'll add the garlic and our seasonings. Got a tablespoon of cumin going in. Oh. And chili powder. Smoked paprika. Dried oregano. And then just a pinch of red pepper flakes. All right, stir it up. Let these toast for a minute and let that garlic get nice and fragrant. And put that bouillon in. And the beans. So the whole beans go in with their liquid. And the mashed beans go in. Finally, a little vegetable stock. Stir it together, and then we'll bring this to a boil. And once it's boiling, then we'll reduce it to a simmer and let all those flavors come together. It's looking good. The final touches is we're gonna add that cilantro in. And a squeeze of lime. So you maybe have heard me say before that the acid really acts like salt to help bring out the flavors. So I'm not gonna taste test it for salt until I've added that juice in. I cannot wait to dig in. Let's get the perfect bite here. The spices are so perfect. It's hearty and so savory, and the spiciness like comes through at the back, but it's not too much. I love topping it with sour cream to balance that out. Jalapeno slices for that little extra kick. And you know, I love extra cilantro, so that's so good. Pro tip, freeze it, or when you enjoy it the next day, it gets even thicker, and it's my favorite to dip chips in. Be sure you leave a comment and let me know how you like to top it. I will see you back here next week for another meatless meal that everyone will love. And until then, happy eating. Just can't stop talking. And I'll cut my lime in half. Well, I came in hot. I was like, oh, okay. I have no idea. I just freaking ramble.